Alright, so I'm going to be starting with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance and just placing this all over my lid with my finger. I really like this primer. It's very thin and easy to blend out, and it doesn't get like too tacky, so it makes it really easy to blend out your shadow on top of it. Then I just go in with a fluffy blending brush and some translucent powder to set that. This stuff just makes it very easy to blend out the powder versus blending it on top of a tackier primer. Then taking the shade Tan from my Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette, I am blending this softly and lightly out with a scone buffing blending brush. And I'm taking it on the outer corner of my eye and above my crease closer to my brow bone. This is going to be our transitional color. I'm not really sure how I feel about this blending brush. It is really sparse in bristles. The bristles are kind of longer. If it was a little bit more dense, I think it'd be easier to blend, but you might see, I don't know if you can really tell, I struggle a little bit to blend out the shadow with this brush, so I'm still deciding whether or not I like this brush for blending. It obviously works well to set my primer, but I just don't know how I feel about it yet. Then I'm going in with the shade Pecan from that same palette, and I'm taking a more tapered blending brush, and I'm focusing all of that color on the outer corner and closer to my crease, blending it into that transitional shade. And again, I'm taking a very light hand, and I don't take too much product. I think that's the key with this look, and it's the key with most looks, is that I barely take any product, and if I need more, I just simply build it up. But I'm focusing most of the color on the outer corner of my eye. Also remember, for this look, I'm keeping it more of a rounded shape instead of winging it out more, kind of just keeping it to the natural shape of my lid. Then going in with a clean blending brush, I just diffuse out the edges of the shadow. Then I'm taking the shade Violet Gray and an even more tapered blending brush, and I'm focusing it on the outer corner of my eye and maybe about a third to half the way into the crease, but definitely focusing it out on the outer edges and just blending it out nicely. I do a lot of patting motions too to build up this color. Also, if you don't have this palette, another palette you could use is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I think it would give you close to the same look. A lot of the shades are very similar to the ones that I'm using in this, but I wanted to show this palette a little bit of love because I feel like I haven't used it that much in a while. Next, I'm taking the shade Pink Cream in a flat shadow brush, and I'm focusing this color on the outer corner of my eye and then rounding it out and blending it into those other shades that we have placed on our eye. And I'm just using some really light sweeping motions when I get closer to the darker colors, but this is going to really help brighten up our eye, especially when that light color is on the inner corner. It's just going to open up our eyes and really brighten it up. And then I just like to add a little bit more extra shadow on the inner corners of my eye, you'll see. Just sort of patting it on to brighten and whiten those inner corners. To help blend that light color in, I'm taking that tan color from the beginning and very lightly taking that and blending it all together at the top so we don't have any harsh lines. I don't want to see too much white or too much of any color. I want it all to be smooth and blended. And then I'm taking that Violet Gray again and patting the outer corner to help blend in that pink cream color with the dark colors. For liner, I didn't want to do anything too harsh, so I'm taking my Tarte's Double Take liner, and I'm taking the felt tip side to add a little bit of depth to my lash line. I'm not doing any wing at all. I want this to be more of a natural look. So I'm just sort of placing it until from the inner corner to the outer corner. This doesn't have to be perfect. You'll even see that I messed up a little bit, but it's not a big deal because you'll see the next step. We're gonna go over and correct anything and sort of diffuse and smoke out the liner. So don't worry if you mess up here or there, because you can hide your mistakes really easily with that. So once the other eye has been done, I'm taking an angled brush and some black shadow and just smoking out the edges of that liner, and I'm focusing it more towards the outer corner than anywhere, but definitely So I curled my lashes, and then I'm going to be placing this Clarins Supra Volume Mascara. This has some medication in it to help your lashes grow stronger and more voluminous. So I'm applying a generous coat of that. You could leave it just like this if you wanted it to be even more natural, but I will go in, as you'll see, and add some Ardell Mega Volume 250 lashes. These have been my favorite lashes lately, and the price is really hard to beat. They're like $5.99 or something like that, but I really love the way they look with most of the eye looks I've been doing lately, so that is why I added them. With a small blending brush, I'm taking that violet gray shade and I'm just running it along my lower lash line to add a little bit more definition and some more depth to this look. And then of course I will add a layer of mascara to my lower lashes as well with that same mascara. This is only like my second time using this stuff and I really do like it, so I highly recommend it if you're looking for a new mascara. It's just something cool to try. Then I'm taking my Benefit Hoola bronzer. I wanted to do just a kind of lighter contour, and I'm just taking a big fluffy brush to do that. I didn't want anything too structured for this look, just very soft and sweet for springtime. So I'm placing that along my cheekbones and along the forehead. And then I'm taking my Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte just to add a little bit more of a shimmer and kind of deepen up the bronzer a little bit more. I'm kind of pale in this video, so I wanted to be a little bit more contoured and tan. And then I'm adding my very favorite Ofra Bliss highlight and eyeshadow. This is just my go-to everyday highlighter. I love this stuff so much. And then taking my Bella Pierre Mineral Blush in Desert Rose, I'm just adding some blush to blend all that in together. And finally, for the lip color, I'm using the Kylie Cosmetics Posy K lip color. I kind of forgot I had this shade, but I thought it'd be really pretty for a spring look like this one. And it's a really pretty mauve-y pink color, and that's sort of what I was going for this look. Okay guys, so that is it for this look. I hope you enjoyed. Like always, don't forget to click that subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys next time.